Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be ranking the top 10 best power forwards in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 11,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, and I would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Additionally, we are super close to that 11K mark. Like, I think we're going to hit it within the next couple of days, at least hopefully. So I would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe, because we're literally like less than 90 subscribers away. Would love to hit that by Friday or Saturday. So without further ado, let's hop right into it. Let's start off with number 10, which is going to be Greg Oden. I think Greg Oden might even be a little higher when we do centers tomorrow, because he'll probably be on that list as well, or centers this weekend, I should say. But 7 foot with a 7'4" wingspan gives him very solid size, hot spots from everywhere inside the arc. 30 hoffs include a bunch of great finishing badges and defensive badges, as well as some solid playmaking badges like break starter, clamp breaker, quick first step. Can get every badge upgraded, so you can add shooting badges like limitless range, guard up, deadeye, playmaking badges like unpluckable dimer and handles for days. Defensively, he's incredible on the interior. He's an elite level rebounder. He's got really good speed, and he's a very good dunker. He's not the greatest shooter in the world, though. He's capable, just not incredible. I don't love his release. Dwight release on quick isn't insane. Basically, isn't that good. He doesn't have much in terms of shot creation, but he's got a really big player build. He does dunk the ball very, very well. Very athletic in terms of his speed and his dunking. I do think he's a very, very good card. I think he's a little better at center than he is at power forward, but he definitely holds his own at the power forward position really well and deserves a top 10 spot. Number 9 is going to be Chris Bosh, another card who is like really, really solid, just not like his next level elite, I would say. And I like Bosh a lot as well. I mean, he's 6'11" with a 7'3" wingspan, giving him solid size, hot spots from everywhere. 30 hoffs, again, ton of shooting badges, but he's also got some good finishing badges like bully, posterizer, post spin, as well as a needle threader. Defensive badges like anchor, clamps, interceptor, pogo stick, rebound chaser. Good interior defender, very good rebounder, pretty good speed, 92 shot 3, 90 driving dunk. Just another pretty complete, pretty good card. He has quick drops, which is nice. Sigs are better than Oden's, not incredible, but they're not bad. Bosh release on quick I like a lot, even only on quick. It's really smooth. It's probably one of the better releases that we have on this list, which is really nice. And overall, I mean, he's a really solid card. Super nice pick and pop guy, great shooter, solid defender, solid slasher, has good dunk animations. Definitely a big fan of that card as well. Number 8 is going to be Dwight Howard. Dwight's definitely a beast. Dwight's one of those guys, though, that I don't like I said with Greg Oden, I don't love the release. What Dwight does have going for him is the fact that his release is on very quick versus Oden's being on quick, which is better. He moves much better as well, much better sigs. Dunk animations, he has quick drops off 2, which isn't quick drops off 1, but it's still very good. He has tray fade as well. So there's a lot of things that are really nice about this card. He's also stupid fast, which is like really crazy fast. 98 speed and excel is dumb. He's a very good shooter. He's an incredible all-around defender. I have this card ranked too low. I'm just letting y'all know, looking at this card, I think I have him ranked a little bit too low. I don't love his release, but it definitely is good enough where I think you got to move him up just a tiny bit, simply because of how good his stats are and the fact that he's got incredible finishing badges. Every defensive badge in the game, clamp breaker, quick first step, can get every shooting badge. I have him a little low. I think I'm going to move him all the way up to the number 6 spot, actually, and I'm going to throw Moses Malone in here at number 8. I think Moses is really, really good. I think he's not quite as good as Dwight. Release is a little better than Dwight's. He's also got elite finishing and defensive badges. Very similar in terms of as a shooter. He's not quite as fast. Similar size, also 6 foot, or he's 6'10" versus Dwight being a 6'11", but they have similar player builds. Doesn't have as good sigs. Dunk animations are fine. He has front clutches. His release is pretty good. It's a little better than Dwight's in my opinion, but I do think Dwight's stats, dunk animations, speed, things like that make him a little bit better, and he's also an inch taller, so slightly better in my opinion. And then Hakeem is number 7. I was gonna put him over Dwight for sure, but I decided not to. I think Hakeem, he's number 1. He's not quite as fast. Again, 90 speed and excel. He is an inch taller at 7 foot, which is nice. He does have slightly more complete badges in terms of shooting and playmaking badges, and his release is on a very similar level, maybe slightly better than Dwight's, but not by much. Doesn't have quite as good sigs. It does have quick drops, which is super nice. It's the best dunk animation in the game. Normal leaner is good, not quite tray fade, but it's still very good. I think he's a very good card. I think this is a really, really close debate, depending on if you want a little bit bigger card in Hakeem, who's maybe a little more of a typical center type card, and then Dwight, who is more of that power forward ball handler build, a little bit smaller, but still an incredible defender and definitely faster. For me, I'm just going to lean Dwight just slightly at number 6, and I think that's a fair place to put him. Number 5 is going to be D-Rob. D-Rob, I think, is a little bit above all these 5 guys. I just think he's got a slight edge because of the fact that his release is better. He's the top 5, I think, is a little bit separated from the bottom 5 in this list. But he's got Hoff, Bully, Posterizer, Post Spin, bunch of other finishing badges, Catch and Shoot, Claymore, ton of defensive badges, every badge in the game except for Pick Dodger on Hoff. Defensive stats are incredible. He's an elite level rebounder. rebounder. He's got good speed, good shooting, and great dunking. D-Rob release, I love it. Y'all know that. I'm a big fan of the D-Rob beast. Normal leaner. Sigs are pretty good as well. DG size up is great. Kobe escape is pretty good. A little bit behind the back is best behind the back in the game. He's got quick drops. He's a beast. He's a really, really good card still. Has been out for a while now. I mean, D-Rob's been out for what? Over 2 months, but he's still a top tier power forward in the game. Definitely a great card. Number 4 is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I think this one honestly is pretty close to interchangeable. I think you could go either way between D-Rob and Kareem. I'm going to give the very slight edge to Kareem because he's an inch taller. He has an afro that makes him look taller than an inch taller. Elite level finishing badges and defensive badges. Playmaking badges, it's clamp breaker, post playmaker, and quick first step. Can get every shooting badge, playmaking badge, all that, so you can add whatever badges you'd like. Slightly faster than D-Rob, not by a ton. Not quite as good of a shooter, but a better all-around defender with a better player build. He's gonna have a better job. He's gonna do a better job of competing against guys like Taco and Yao as well. MJ dribble style is very solid. I mean, it's the best dribble style. Sigs are pretty good all the way around though. Carmelo size up's good. Kobe escape's okay. A little bit behind the back is obviously great. He has quick drops. I don't love his release, and the basic leaner isn't awesome, but I think he's big enough and impactful enough on the defensive end, as well as a good enough point center type card, where I'm gonna give a very slight edge to him over D-Rob. Although, like I said, I think that one's pretty much interchangeable. Also, number 2 and number 3, in my opinion, pretty close to interchangeable. I'm going KP at number 3. I think KP, he's 7'3". He's an incredible card, great wingspan, really good player build, hot spots from everywhere, 30 hops, including incredible shooting badges, really good defensive badges, and good finishing badges as well. 87 speed and excel is solid, especially on a 7'3" player. That's really good. 95 shot 3, really good dunker, very good interior defender as well, especially for a KP card. Doesn't have any Hoff playmaking badges. That's okay. You can add some if you want, buy him with them, or he's fine. He doesn't really need them. The KP release on very quick I think is very good. I don't think it's insane, but I think it's a very solid release. Normal leaner, MJ dribble style, pro escape. His sigs aren't great. Normal size at pro escape isn't incredible, but that's okay. He does have quick drops. He's not the best shot creator in the world. It's not really his role though. He's 7'3" and an incredible shooter and a very good defensive card as well. Great card. Dikembe is the guy I have at number 2. Again, like I said, I could swap these around. You could swap them around. I would have no problems with it. The reason I'm giving Dikembe a very small edge, number 1, I think his release is a little bit quicker than KP's. In Mitchell Robinson base, Kobe up around very quick. I think it's slightly faster and slightly better than KP's release. He also has slightly better sigs with the Tatum size of Kobe escape a little behind the back, which so he moves a little bit better than KP does as well. Those are the 2 main reasons. Now, the shooting is not quite as good, but if you add a shoe, you add a coach, you're going to get that up into the 90s, and then you're also going to get the shooting badges boosted up. You can get every badge on him as well in that area, so that's super nice. The thing about that is, if you have a really good release, a 79 3-ball is high enough with a shoe and a coach where you're not going to have any problem shooting the ball. He's going to shoot the ball just fine. I think he maybe even more consistently than KP if you have those boosted badges and a shoe, because I like this release that he has so much. Finishing badges are amazing. Defensive badges are also obviously amazing. He's got clamp breaker, quick first step, and elite level player build. Unbelievable defensive stats, especially on the interior, and a 98 rebounding stat as well. Incredible dunker. Really good card. This one's pretty much interchangeable. I'm giving the slight edge to Dikembe because I like his animations a little bit more. But number 1 is going to be Taco Fall. Unsurprising, I'm sure. Y'all all knew that was coming. He's 7'6". I don't care that he has 64 speed. I don't care that he only has like 23 total badges. It doesn't matter. He's 7'6" with the biggest player build in the entire game. Is an incredibly unstoppable as a masher, but he can also shoot. He can get shooting badges added, so you can add badges like fast twitch, limitless range, catch and shoot if you want, quick first step if you want, defensive badges if you want. He only has 5 badge slots, but you can add 5 badges of whatever ones you want to him. He's obviously already the best masher in the game, and that includes even Yao Ming. He's an incredible mismatch at the power forward position. He's an incredible rebounder. His release also, the Mitchell Robinson base like Dikembe's, is very good, so they gave him a nice release, which is so dumb. And he's got normal leaner, because why not? Now, he doesn't have any movement. It doesn't matter. This card is the best power forward in the game. I think if y'all have played against Taco, y'all know how ridiculously cheesy and annoying he is, and how borderline unstoppable he can be as well. The most overpowered card, in my opinion, in the entire game still, based on his position and how unfair he is, as well as his player build and all those things. And for me, he is the best power forward in the game, and it's honestly not that close. So that is going to do it for my top 10 power forwards in my team. Let me know what you think of my list down in the comment section down below. If there's anybody you think I ranked too high or too low, or left off the list entirely that you think does deserve a spot, feel free to let me know. If you do enjoy the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll be back with more 2K content very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.